Well, Paul, I'm going to do things a little differently. I am going to ask you what's on my mind.
Oh, what is on your mind, Jim? I've been wondering about that for years.
Very little. Now, actually, we have a pod nugget today about the passing of Jimmy Buffett.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it turns out, among all the other wonderful things that he left behind $1 billion.
Oh my
I'm
goodness. Yeah, that
thinking,
surprised me too when I
yeah,
saw that.
well, all of the things that he did certainly add up to that kind of income. But of course, he couldn't spend it at this point. What if you had $1 billion, Paul? What
Wait
would
a
you
minute.
do with it?
You're giving me his estate? Thank
Well,
you, Jim.
you're welcome.
Oh, okay.
You're
If
welcome.
I had $1 billion, wow. I tell you, I'd be careful not to spend it overnight like a lot of lottery winners do.
Yeah, but this is a billion, not a million, not even a half
Well,
a billion.
yeah, well, some of the lotteries have been close to $1 billion.
Hmm.
I guess the thing is, I would anticipate getting a whole bunch of phone calls from people who I haven't seen in years, suggesting that, if I had just 1 million of your billion, I could change my life. I've actually thought about this because, in my mind, I've won the lottery several times.
In your mind. Hmm.
In my mind, well, that's where things rest,
That's
rest
where
and
they go
percolate
to
in my
die,
mind,
I think.
and ferment in some cases.
Yeah.
Um, I would probably set up a charity, and depending on how whimsical I was feeling, it could be for something bizarre like tap dancers, or
Oh, they
it could
need help.
actually,
Yeah.
or it could do some good in the world.
Hmm.
And hey, it's your turn. Now, what would you do with 1 billion? There isn't a cruise long enough that would eat up that kind of money.
Well, it depends. I mean, if you want to cruise to Jupiter, it might eat up the money pretty quickly. Hmm?
That's true, but don't buy that package. That's my
Oh,
advice.
okay. Yeah. Well, I'd take along plenty of Twinkies. I'll tell you that right now. Plenty of junk food.
Wait, am I hearing you right? You would buy $1 billion worth of
Junk
Twinkies?
food. Well, I'm not coming back. So
Oh, you're still
why
on the way
not?
to Jupiter, are you? Okay.
All right. Let's say I'm not. I'm not. Of course, I would share. I'd share as much as I could. I mean, think of all of the people just in this country who could use a few bucks. And of course, there would be strict instructions on how they were going to spend it. Okay. I mean, I'm not going to leave it up to chance. It's going to have it's going to have strings attached to it.
Like
Okay.
what? What kind of strings would you put on a financial gift
Okay.
to someone in need?
You have to spend it on clothing and cigarettes.
Okay. That's like my foundation for tap dancers. Okay. I think you and I better not get $1 billion.
I
I
know.
don't
It's
think a
just,
lot of,
man, we're just screwing the pooch here, aren't we?
yeah, yeah, not much good would come out of that.